Something else in the State House this morning, lawmakers are delivering on a 2024 promise to try and rein in election messaging and spending. And you may remember our reporting last year, lawmakers calling foul on extraordinary out-of-state funding for legislative races. It's a legit claim, too. This is not hyperbole. Idaho saw a flood of PAC and independent expenditures pumped into state politics at a scale that we have never before seen. And it's still a problem. So to curb the issue, there were a few bills printed today. One would make it a felony to knowingly lie in political ads.
You can't go into a crowded room and yell fire when there's no fire because people could get hurt, right? There's still boundaries on the First Amendment. And I think one of those boundaries is when you say things about people that you know are absolutely not true, and then you utilize that to pummel them. That's what this bill does. It creates a new felony.
A partner piece of legislation allows candidates who are the subject of false claims to submit those complaints to the Secretary of State. And if the Secretary of State finds that the claims are verifiably false, the party making the claim, they can try to explain what makes it factual, but all said and done, the Secretary of State would publish their official findings on their website. On election spending, a new bill was also printed to update Idaho's sunshine laws. Those were passed in the 1970s originally, and the proposal does a lot. But in short, it mandates more frequent campaign finance reporting, especially closer to Election Day. It simplifies that reporting, and it works to increase transparency and visibility on who is spending money and on what, all at a very fast speed. Secretary of State Phil McGrain explains.
I think Idahoans have a right to know who's trying to influence them in their opinions. And certainly we have some legislative races that really stand out, and you can see it playing out this session where there's a lot of pressure.
Our intention is to get the voters informed of where the money's coming from, who's spending it, and what it's buying.
So we're going to keep an eye on those pieces of legislation. We understand that lawmakers want them to work around the State House before committee, public testimony, and possible consideration.